Ground here, just at a pre-briefing with Samsung at IFA here in Berlin. We're taking a first look at the Galaxy Note 2. Now this is a device that's generated a lot of consumer demand. Key features included, it's got a 5.5-inch panel, it's a 1280 by 720 Super AMOLED HD display. Just looking at the Galaxy S3 here, you can obviously see it's a lot more substantial in terms of its footprint, but you have a much bigger display. Obviously very similar in terms of thickness. They've been able to reduce the footprint of the device itself. It's lighter and thinner than the original Note. Obviously a little bit heavier than the original Galaxy S3. Other than that, we're looking at an 8-megapixel camera on the Note 2. It's got obviously a front-facing camera. Now, I believe that this display doesn't have the Pentile matrix. They did have to step down the resolution a little bit, but it does have a proper RGB matrix, so you're going to have a much better color reproduction. Other than that, it's got a 1.6 gigahertz quad-core processor, same one that's in the S3, just overclocked. It's got 2 gigs of RAM. They're going to come up with a 16, a 32, and a 64 gigabyte version. It also has an expandable 3100 milliamp battery, and you can insert a 64 gigabyte micro SDXC card, so you can have up to 128 gigabytes in it. Obviously, it's got the S Pen. And it's an extremely fluid device. The initial benchmarks that we're doing are showing that it's extremely powerful and likely to probably be the most powerful device on the market when it goes to launch. Anyway, so this is the Galaxy Note 2 versus Samsung Galaxy S3. Just to get a sense in the hand, it's pretty big. Obviously about 25%, maybe 20% larger than the original Galaxy